guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a little story time when I went out with a couple of chicks and they was hating, and I'm gonna be doing my makeup as I tell y'all the tea. So it was this one particular day. I was on my way to the city. I'm from the Bronx originally, and I met up with some chicks or whatever, you know, just parlaying, whatever. And they was just hating. Them girls was hating on me. Okay. And if you don't know, I'm a cute transgender girl. That's right, I'm transgender. If you did not know. And they knew that I was trans because we all went to school together. So, you know, I was the only trans girl in the group. And we all went out or whatever, you know, to go have a good time, have some drinks or whatever. And one of the girls, I forget her name, but we're going to call her Stacy. Stacy was the kind of girl that, you know, always felt like she need to display my business to certain people. It's like, girl, if a guy finds me attractive or he thinks that I'm cute, why you gotta be the news reporter and tell my business to every motherfucker? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? This a hater. So we was on the 2 train. I think it was the 2 train. Yeah, there was a 2 train. We was on at 149th Street in Grand Concourse. I remember this thing. I remember this story so vividly. This story was some teas. Honey, I got some tea. So, we get out to this club. I forget what the club was. I think the club called, I think it was called, it was a straight club. All, you know, heterosexual. Everybody's claiming to be heterosexual these days, you know. But behind closed doors, everybody a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? Everybody a little freaky behind closed doors. But, you know, we was at a heterosexual club, heterosexual. And as soon as we walked in, I got my life. Some guy pulled me by the arm, asked me my name. You know, told him my name, whatever. And we went straight to the bar, bought me drinks, and we was hanging out and chilling. And the next thing I know, I'm over here dancing, getting my L. And I heard one of the guys, one of his male friends, this is about an hour into having drinks and dancing and, you know, really enjoying the night. And one of his male friends came up to him and pulled him to the side. So if you a trans girl, okay, you know when a guy comes to his boy and pulls him to the side and you standing right there, you know he about to tell that tea, okay? So I already knew it was some teas. And I knew that one of the girls that I was with must have said something about it. And I'm going to tell you the tea on how I found out. So, it was altogether, it was 5 of us, including me. So I was with 4 girls and I'm the only, you know, special girl. So one of the girlfriends that I used to socialize with, I forget these girls' name. I know them by faces. So we're going to call the other girl Cynthia. Cynthia was really cool. Stacy was the hater. So Cynthia pulled me to the side. We went into the girls' restroom. And she pulled me to the side and she's like, you know, what's the name told your business, right? She told the guy, his boy, that, you know, that you a tranny or whatever. And I wasn't really surprised because she's always, you know, been kind of spiteful and hateful for no reason. And always want to be, you know, telling my business to everybody. It's like, girl, like, what's your deal, girl? What's your tea? You know, this hateful. Like, you know, you ain't getting no loving at home. You always want to hate on me. Want to hate on little Kimoracoxx. What you want to hate on me for? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. So she told me the tea. And I just paid it a wash. I was just like, you know what? These females, they're going to hate on beautiful trans girls. Let them hate, girl, pay it. But I know I'm beautiful. And She want to go around here and tell my business, then go ahead, get your life, girl. Get your life. So, I just paid her to wash. And the whole night, it was just so weird. Because the guy that initially pulled my arm and we was talking, having drinks, he was throwing shade to me the whole night. Like, giving me that nasty look. Like, that look like, you know, that kind of weird look like, I didn't know that. You know, that kind of look. And, he was just shading me the whole night, and I felt slightly uncomfortable. Then out of nowhere, this light-skinned boy approaches me. Fine. He was fine as hell. I don't know. I can't remember the name. I'm not good with names, but I'm good with faces. But this motherfucker was fine as shit. And bitch, he pulled me to the side. And he asked me, can I dance with him? And mind you, my tea is already slightly getting out into the club. Now, initially, I'm thinking I'm the only transgender girl inside the club. But it was other transgender girls in there as well. This story gonna get juicy. So, you know, I was kind of nervous because I knew that one of the guys already knew my tea. Or my deal. I already knew that one of them knew the deal already. So, I was just slightly uncomfortable, you know, telling them the deal. I mean, not telling the deal, dancing with him. I wasn't really confident in being seen in the middle of the dance floor, dancing with a straight boy. You know, and my tea is already getting out. So I was slightly, you know, I was slightly nervous. But I got on the dance floor. I was looking really cute. I think I had a wig on. I had like one of those afro kind of wigs. I had my natural hair pulling back. It was really cute. I had on a sexy dress. I was a little bit smaller. You know, I'm a little bit thicker now than normal. You know, which is still cool. I think I still look sexy. And I got on that dance floor, girl, and bitch, we was dancing down, and his friend saw me. His friend was like, "Damn, who that? Who's chocolate?" And his friend came behind me, and girl, his friend was riding on my booty, girl. He was just riding and riding and riding. I was like, "Whoa, bitch, I'm getting my life, bitch, yeah." So I got one boy in front of me, one boy behind me, and we just all twirling, this twirling. And we all dancing on the dance floor. And I noticed some guys watching, and they was like, kind of like, you know, giving me that look like they like they found me attractive, but also giving me that look like, is that the tranny everybody talking about? So I remember this dancing on the dance floor, and I remember just trying to be confident as possible. Like, bitch, if somebody spills my tea or say anything about my tea, I'm gonna go ham inside this club. So I had my little sexy dress on, I had waistline, you know what I'm saying? I got on that dance floor with the boys, and I was just popping it. The boys picked me up. I had two boys. One boy picked me up, and I was dancing on him, and the other boy behind me. Girl, the boys was on me down that day. Okay. Bitch, I got my LIFE. For real. So, and I'm noticing a lot of guys is watching me. This had to be like, I want to say like 10 years ago. I said 8 years. Let's take it back 10. At least 10 years ago. So, this was a minute ago. And, but I remember that light-skinned boy. He was so fine. Damn, I wish he could see me today. What's up, boo? What's going on? So, yeah, so we dancing or whatever. And I noticed some guys are just looking at me kind of weird or whatever. So after I finished dancing with them, of course, Stacy, her hating ass, she gonna come to me and be like, "That's a damn shame. I hope you told them guys the deal." And I looked at her and said, "Why the fuck would I tell a man in the straight club that I'm a transsexual, dancing with all his homeboys? Bitch, you know I can get hurt." Like, literally. Like, that could be curtains for me. Why would I even do that? So, I'm just trying to play it off and act normal, you know. I'm still trying to remain confident because it could be any given moment it could be at any given moment, somebody could say something stupid and it's curtains, you know. But to be honest, this is 2018. You know, girls like myself, transsexuals, baby, we all over the world. We are accepted, we are loved, and we are beautiful. So, okay, this is no time to be sitting here fronting like these men out here don't mess around with the girls. Girl, we know your tea, okay? These boys out here been dealing with transsexuals for years, and nobody said nothing about it. And these boys got girlfriends and wives, and they out here cutting up. Cutting up, yeah? Baby, you a gag on who I've been with. But that's on another video. And they on TV and everything. And I still see him on TV. He hit me up time to time again, but see, I'm going off the story. Let me get back to the story. So, I'm inside the club. And it's around the closing time. It's about that time, everything about to close down. So, I'm standing there, about to leave out, and I'm standing by myself. So I'm noticing nobody's really approaching me. Nobody's really trying to talk to me or whatever. Well, a couple of guys tried to talk to me. I'm lying. A couple of guys tried to talk to me. But they wasn't really cute. They wasn't my type. Until this one particular guy, he was from London. He had a London accent. I remember him vividly. He had a nice little belly. He was brown skinned, had a bald head, and he approached me. But what I liked about him is the fact he had a London accent. You know, this very, how you doing? I don't know how to speak with the London accent, so I'm not even going to try because I'm going to look stupid. But he approached me, and he was like, well, can I get your number? I had no interest in him other than the fact that he had a London accent. You know, I thought that was kind of cute, no shade. So he was like, can I get your number? And I was like, I guess. And he was like, well, give me your number. I'll take you shopping tomorrow. We'll go shopping, wherever you want to go. And I was like, okay, my number's 718. Okay. Gave him that number. And we leaving out the club now. So, does this look cute or no? I think this look kind of cute. So we're leaving out the club. We outside. And the guy that I was dancing with, I thought it was going to be some tease. Because, you know, he was acting kind of funny, acting kind of weird, and looking at me kind of funny. So, I thought somebody told him to deal with me. And I was kind of nervous. I was really nervous. And come to find out, he approached me, asked me for my phone number. But we talked on the phone, but nothing happened. I told him the deal, and he was kind of surprised. He didn't know that I was a cute trans girl. He didn't know. But he was cute, though. You know what? I don't think I'm feeling this lip. I don't know. I don't think I'm feeling it. Let me do this over. Okay, guys, so I decided to take off my lip because I didn't like the way that lip was looking. So I'm gonna do this lip from MAC. It's called Cyber World, my favorite lip liner, and I'm gonna do it with Queen's Velvet, yeah, Violet. I'm sorry, Queen's Violet. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna use these two, and I'm gonna create my little sexy lip. And I gotta head up out of here. So as he got my number, I told him the tea, and he was kind of shocked, and he wasn't really, you know, into that. But he was cool. He was very respectful. Then as I'm going back inside the club, I'm trying to find Stacy with her hating ass, and I'm trying to find Cynthia and the other girls. The other two girls, they was really quiet. They didn't really talk as much. You know, I didn't see them getting any kind of attention from guys. I think that night was all about me. No shade. Not trying to shade anybody, but you know, I was sitting that night. You know, I had my little sexy dress on, and I must have stood out from all the other girls. But so I ran back up in there looking for Stacy, and I didn't see them. So that's when I ran back into the guy from London, and he told me he was going to call me the next day, and he had to go. So I said, okay, that's cool. So he already had my number, so he's leaving out, and I'm looking for Stacy and Cynthia. So the club is letting out, and I'm looking for her, and this fine ass, tall, slim build. I remember him clearly. He was fine, nice big lips. Oh, he was so cute. And he approached me, and he was like, "Let me get your number." And I was like, "Well, that's how you ask a lady for her number, like that? Like, just let me get your number?" So I forget his name. You know, I'm not good with names. But he knew the deal. He knew my tea. And he was like, "Oh, I actually like girls like you. I could probably take you out. We can go hang out or whatever." So we exchanged numbers. And he lived in Brooklyn. So my little thotty ass met up with him. And I went over to his house that same night. And we was just hanging out, chilling. And I said, "So how did you find out?" And he said that that one of his homeboys said that one of your girlfriends said that you was trans. So that's how I found out that Stacy was going around telling guys that I was talking to, they homeboys, that I was transgender. Cause I already knew, because I know I look real. I'm very soft, I'm very feminine, I have a very feminine voice. You know, I'm not your typical trans girl, you know, just walking outside, you can be like, "Oh my God, that's a tranny." No, I don't really get that when I'm out and about. If I'm walking down the street or on a regular day, no makeup, whatever, I don't really get attention like that. But people pointing fingers and saying, "Oh, that's a such and such." That doesn't happen to me. Not saying that it probably does and I'm not paying attention, but just on a regular basis, I normally don't get that. I'm not trying to sound fab or anything. But I already knew that one of the girls was being hateful. So I was like, you know what, it's all good. But me and him, you know, we had a little cut up session. So we cut up, child, we had our fun. And you know, so you can never judge a book by its cover, because he looked like a very masculine dude. You would never think that he liked girls like me. But he did. So on to the next day when I met the guy up with London. Now the guy from London ended up being my sugar daddy. Now catch this tea. So he lived up in Harlem by what's that street? 142nd, and I remember he lived on Lenox Avenue. And he'd had I think it was a 1-bedroom apartment. You know, it was a nice apartment. And he invited me over there. And I went over to his apartment. Oh, this looked pretty. Oh, this looked real pretty. And I went over there, and I'm gonna give y'all the whole truth, ain't nothing but the truth. I never had sex with that man. Never. Never did anything from the man. That man paid for everything. When I tell you everything, he paid for everything. I think the second time I seen him, he booked a hotel. No, I went over to his house, and we was looking online, and we was looking at some really fancy hotels. And he said, "Which hotel you want to go to?" And we went to the Gainesville Hotel. That's on 14th Street in Manhattan. I think that's by the meat market, the meat market, right? The meat packing district downtown on 14th Street. And upstairs they have like a club. You can get drinks, dance, and party. So that man was sweet to me. He was so sweet. And did he know my tea? I cannot remember if he knew my tea, because we never talked about it. But I just assumed that he knew that I was trans. But he was a sweetheart. And you know, I got a couple of stacks out of him. A whole lot of stacks. You know, stacks, not sex, stacks, money, thousands of dollars. And I had to do nothing for it. But this is when the girl's a little more slimmer. See, I'm trying to get back down to how I used to be. I'm a little bit thicker now because, you know, hormones, life, you know, shit happens. So, ooh, that look pretty, don't it? And he was my sugar daddy for like about 1.5 years, maybe close to 2 years. And I pretty much moved on from there. But basically, that's the end of the story. You know, you can't trust every girl. Every girl is not your friend. You know, these hoes ain't loyal at all. So, if I was you, I would just keep my circle very, 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 very small. And that's what I have done now. Like, right now, honestly, I don't have that many friends in my life like that. I have a couple of people that I talk to here and there that I look at as my sister or even as my brother. But it's very, I can count them on my hands. You know what I'm saying? I keep my circle very small because everybody's not for you. Everybody's not going to be happy for your success. And for me, I see myself going places that I visualized going years ago. You know, being, flying, going places, you know? Look at this. Now somebody want to call me in the middle of me recording. Who the hell is dead? I can't. Hello? This is my brother, y'all. My brother on the damn phone. Where do you think I'm at? Where else do you think I'm at? What you mean? You want to be bringing me some money? Okay, that is not my problem. I'm sitting here recording a YouTube video and you calling me, interrupting my video. Of course I'm in the house. So, how long would it take for you to get to the house? Alright. Alright, love you. Bye. That was my brother, guys. My little Gabe. I wanted to show y'all these, ain't these brushes so cute? You can get these at Target. I think these are like $12. They called Contour Brush Set. And they are so pretty. So I think we're gonna use the highlight brush. And it's so soft. It's so soft. Oh my god. And we're gonna use my favorite highlight, Glow With It Skin Finish from MAC. You know, just give a little highlight, whatever. So my eyes turning red. So that's the end of that. That's the end of the story. You know, I met up with the sugar daddy. I cut up with one of the boys that I met at that club. You know, a lot of these men, you know, it's none of my business, but you know, a lot of them be on the low, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But why I look like my eye turning red? It's probably from that damn thing. Oh, that look pretty. This is a cute little highlight. My makeup is set. Damn, what's poppin'? I don't know if I look weird or not. Hold on. Like my eyes turning red on the side. Look at that. Do y'all see that highlight? Oh, that look pretty. But yeah, that is so cute at Target. Y'all can get these at Target. So I think I want to do the bottom lash. I'm not sure where. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna do the bottom lashes now. But yeah, girl, I was with one initially hating girls, but the other girls, they was hating on the low too, because they knew my tea and they couldn't take the fact that I was getting my L. They was over it. And I don't really talk to them girls no more like that. You know, I stay to myself. I focus on doing what I'm doing now. My YouTube. I have a lot of other things lined up for myself. Coming up really soon. So I'm just focused on that. So I ain't got time for the drama. But everything is all done. I'm looking all cute. I want to take this time out to thank y'all for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much. And don't forget to like and comment, guys. And follow me at Kimoracoxx on Instagram and Snapchat. Everything will be down below. Mwah.